It's the last day of the Steam Spring Sale, and I've got something special for you. I'm bringing you 40 amazing games that are super cheap right now. And trust me, this could be your last chance to grab them at these insane prices. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future deals, and leave a like if you find any of these games a must-buy. Let's dive in. Dynasty Warriors Origins is a hack-and-slash game. This title marks the return of the Dynasty Warriors series after a 7-year hiatus. The game offers expansive battles, allowing players to control a protagonist who has lost his memories but retains his combat skills. As players progress, they can develop their character through numerous battles and encounters, uncovering the path forward. The game features a variety of weapons and character customizations, enhancing the strategic elements of gameplay. The Dead Space remake revitalizes the iconic 2008 survival horror game with modern visuals, refined mechanics, and an expanded narrative, making it a must-play for both newcomers and longtime fans. The story remains centered on Isaac Clarke, an engineer sent to the derelict USG Ishimura to repair the mining ship and find his missing girlfriend. What begins as a routine mission quickly descends into terror as the ship is overrun with necromorphs, horrifying alien creatures. This remake preserves the claustrophobic atmosphere of the Ishimura, with its dimly lit, industrial corridors and eerie sound design, amplifying the tension at every turn. The game enhances immersion with real-time UI elements like holographic menus projected from Isaac's suit, keeping players constantly on edge. Combat focuses on dismembering necromorphs using an arsenal of creative tools, such as the iconic plasma cutter and ripsaw blade, offering visceral, satisfying encounters. The remake introduces side missions that delve deeper into the game's lore, particularly Isaac's relationships and the shadowy corporate and religious forces behind the necromorph outbreak. Before Your Eyes is a unique narrative-driven venture game that takes players on an emotional journey through the afterlife. You play as Benjamin Bryn, after passing away, finds himself on a boat, crossing a river to the afterlife. The game is guided by a mythical ferryman who helps the protagonist reflect on his past life. What sets Before Your Eyes apart from other story-based games is its innovative use of eye-tracking technology, which allows players to control the flow of the narrative by simply blinking. Every blink triggers a transition between key moments in Benjamin's life, making the experience both personal and interactive. As you progress, you'll experience a series of pivotal events that shape Benjamin's life, revealing moments of joy, regret, and reflection. These moments play out through beautifully crafted 2D and 3D animation, creating a visually striking world full of emotional depth. ABZU is an underwater adventure game that invites players to explore a vibrant ocean teeming with life and mystery. As a diver, you navigate through expansive aquatic environments, uncovering ancient ruins and interacting with a diverse array of marine species. The game emphasizes fluid swimming mechanics, allowing for graceful movement through the water. The narrative unfolds through environmental storytelling, with the diver's journey revealing the ocean's secrets and the interconnectedness of its ecosystems. ABZU features a dynamic soundtrack that complements the serene underwater landscapes, enhancing the overall experience. Critics have highlighted its stunning visuals and the sense of wonder it evokes as players discover the hidden wonders of the sea. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a third-person action-adventure game. It offers a fresh take on the beloved Marvel team, putting players in control of Star-Lord as the leader of a ragtag group of misfit heroes. Set in an original story, the game challenges players to manage the eccentric team as they navigate catastrophic events that threaten the galaxy. The plot is driven by your leadership decisions, which can lead to humorous or surprising consequences, as the Guardians fight to save the universe while uncovering new threats and encountering iconic Marvel characters. The gameplay combines fast-paced combat with emotional narrative moments. Star-Lord can utilize a variety of weapons, including element blasters and jet boots, and engage in dynamic combat, often working in tandem with other Guardians to execute powerful team-based attacks. While you only directly control Star-Lord, you can command the other Guardians in battle, adding a strategic layer to the action. The game's design also ensures that the bond between the Guardians is a central element, exploring their growth from misfits to superheroes. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is an action-packed title set in the Metal Gear universe, where the story revolves around Raiden, a skilled cyborg ninja, as he seeks to unravel a conspiracy tied to a private military company called Desperado Enforcement. This company is responsible for creating chaos by manipulating international conflicts for profit. As the protagonist, Raiden becomes a powerful weapon in his quest for justice, fighting against adversaries ranging from rival mercenaries to political puppeteers in a world where violence and betrayal run rampant. The core gameplay focuses on dynamic combat, with an emphasis on swordplay that allows for swift, fluid strikes and devastating combos. One of the game's most notable features is Blade Mode, where Raiden can slice through enemies, structures, and even the environment with precise, free-form motion. This mechanic introduces a high level of strategy, where every slash feels deliberate, giving players control over their attacks while navigating intricate battle scenarios. The combat also includes a counterattack system, rewarding fast reflexes and tactical decision-making. The narrative explores themes of morality, identity, and the consequences of warfare. Raiden's journey is both external and internal, as he grapples with his humanity amidst a world where the lines between man and machine blur. The dialogue and interactions with various characters, including the mysterious and menacing Jetstream Sam, help drive the story forward, providing depth to the otherwise intense action sequences. In a kingdom gripped by a tyrannical queen, you step into the shoes of Clef, a former child soldier turned rebellious warrior with a singular mission to overthrow the regime. With a trusty javelin in hand, you navigate through the Queen's Bastion, a massive fortress brimming with mechanical enemies, deadly traps, and hidden treasures. As you battle your way through the fortress, you'll encounter a variety of characters, each with their own motives and stories that can influence your path. The combat system offers deep strategy, allowing you to use your surroundings and master your javelin techniques to defeat foes. Each victory brings the opportunity to upgrade your skills and gear, making you stronger with every step toward toppling the Queen and liberating the kingdom from her rule. God of War is a critically acclaimed action-adventure game. It serves as a soft reboot and the 8th installment in the God of War series. The narrative shifts from Greek to Norse mythology, following Kratos, the former Greek god of war, who now resides in ancient Scandinavia. Accompanied by his young son, Atreus, Kratos embarks on a deeply personal journey to fulfill his late wife Faye's final wish, to scatter her ashes at the highest peak of the Nine Realms. Through their expedition, Kratos strives to conceal his troubled past and divine nature from Atreus, leading to a complex father-son dynamic that evolves amidst encounters with various Norse deities and mythical creatures. Gameplay introduces significant changes, including an over-the-shoulder free camera perspective and the Leviathan Axe, a magical weapon that Kratos wields in combat. The game incorporates role-playing elements, allowing players to upgrade their weapons, armor, and abilities. Atreus plays a supportive role in combat and puzzle solving, enhancing the game's depth and strategy. Lies of P is an action RPG that reimagines the classic Pinocchio tale in a dark dystopian setting, offering a brutal, Souls-like experience reminiscent of Bloodborne and Dark Souls. The story follows P, a humanoid puppet on a quest to find his creator, Geppetto, in a world overrun by robotic, monstrous creatures. The game features intricate combat with weapon customization and mechanics emphasizing precision and strategy. Set in the Belle Epoque era, it boasts stunning Gothic visuals and a gripping narrative shaped by player choices that influence P's development and morality. A unique lie system impacts the character's appearance and abilities, providing replayability and narrative depth. In the unforgiving world of Rust, you're dropped into a vast, procedurally generated landscape with little more than a rock and a torch. From these humble beginnings, survival becomes your primary goal. You'll need to gather resources like wood, stone, and metal by chopping trees and mining rocks to craft tools, weapons, and shelter. Hunting animals provides essential food and materials, but be cautious. Bears and wolves aren't too fond of visitors. While the environment poses its own challenges, the real wildcard is other players. Some may form alliances, while others might see you as an easy target. Building a secure base is crucial to protect your hard-earned loot from potential raiders. And remember, in Rust, trust is a rare commodity. Even a friendly wave can quickly turn into a bullet to the face. As you progress, you'll encounter various monuments and radioactive zones that offer valuable loot but come with increased risks. Advanced players can take to the skies in hot air balloons or traverse waterways in boats, adding layers of strategy and exploration. The game also features events like airdrops and roaming attack helicopters, which can be both opportunities and threats. Devil May Cry 5 is a visually stunning and adrenaline-charged action-adventure game. As the fifth main entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series, it masterfully blends high-octane combat with a rich narrative set in a modern urban environment consumed by a demonic invasion. The story follows three protagonists, the seasoned demon hunter Dante, the energetic and determined Nero, and a mysterious new character known as V. Each character brings a unique fighting style, ensuring varied and dynamic gameplay throughout the adventure. Nero, returning from Devil May Cry 4, wields his signature Red Queen sword and Blue Rose revolver. His arsenal is enhanced by the introduction of Devil Breakers, a set of interchangeable, high-tech prosthetic arms with distinct combat capabilities, such as delivering powerful shockwaves or slowing down time. Dante, the series' iconic hero, offers unmatched versatility with his classic rebellion sword, the demonic Sparta blade, and an arsenal that includes the motorcycle-turned-chainsaw weapon Cavaliere, and the explosive gauntlets and boots called Balrog. The game's combat system is a hallmark of the series, refined to perfection with fluid controls and an emphasis on style. Chaining together attacks, dodges, and special moves rewards stylish rankings, encouraging creativity during battles. The environments are intricately crafted, ranging from the demon-infested city streets to surreal, grotesque landscapes deep within the demonic realm. Boss fights are particularly memorable, featuring massive, grotesque foes that require strategic thinking and swift reflexes to conquer. Cuphead is a critically acclaimed run-and-gun action game that pays homage to the golden age of animation, drawing inspiration from 1930s cartoons. The game features meticulously crafted hand-drawn visuals, watercolor backgrounds, and an original jazz soundtrack, all contributing to its unique aesthetic. In Cuphead, players control the titular character, Cuphead, and his brother Mugman, as they navigate a series of challenging levels and intense boss battles. The narrative follows their journey to repay a debt to the devil, leading them through various whimsical and perilous environments. LEGO Horizon Adventures is a 2024 action-adventure game that reimagines the narrative of Horizon Zero Dawn within the playful and accessible LEGO universe. Players assume the role of Aloy, a skilled machine hunter, as she leads a diverse team of heroes through vibrant, LEGO-constructed landscapes. The game features an isometric perspective and offers 5 difficulty levels, catering to both newcomers and seasoned players. Combat mechanics are simplified to suit a younger audience, yet retain the core elements of battling robotic creatures. The weak point targeting system from previous Horizon games is also present, enhancing strategic combat. A standout feature is the extensive customization options available for both Aloy and the game's hub world, allowing players to personalize their experience. The game supports 2-player cooperative multiplayer, enabling friends and family to join the adventure together. The Universim is a planet management game where you assume the role of a godlike entity, guiding a fledgling civilization known as Nuggets from the Stone Age through various eras, ultimately reaching the Space Age. Your influence shapes their development, decisions, and survival, as they evolve and expand across procedurally generated planets, each with unique ecosystems and challenges. In this open-ended simulation, you manage resources, research technologies, and oversee the construction of buildings to ensure your civilization's prosperity. The game features dynamic weather systems, natural disasters, and environmental factors that directly impact your Nuggets' lives. Your divine powers allow you to interact with the world, influencing events and guiding your people toward progress, or punishing them as you see fit. As your civilization advances, you will encounter alien species, some friendly and others hostile, requiring strategic decisions to protect and further your people's interests. The Universim emphasizes the importance of ecological balance, where your choices can lead to thriving environments or ecological disasters. Trail Out is an action-packed racing game that puts players in the chaotic world of the Trail Out Festival, where explosive races and vehicular destruction are the norms. Players take on the role of Racer Mihalic, aiming to survive intense races across various global locations and ultimately secure the festival's main cup. The game features a variety of modes, including demolition derbies and stunt challenges inspired by darts, pool, and skittles, offering a diverse and gripping experience. With a focus on realistic physics, dynamic crashes, and a wide array of customizable vehicles, Trail Out delivers a thrilling homage to classic arcade racing games, providing both single-player and multiplayer options for endless replayability. Teardown is a voxel-based game that combines destruction and strategic heists. Players assume a role of a demolition company owner, taking on daring jobs that require manipulating or obliterating obstacles with tools like sledgehammers, explosives, and vehicles. The environments are fully destructible, offering creative solutions to mission objectives. Heists include stealing safes, sinking cars, and demolishing structures, with planning being essential to avoid alarms and meet time constraints. The game's sandbox mode offers an outlet for pure destruction, while its modding community adds replayability through user-generated content. Eternal Strands is an action-adventure game. Players will assume the role of Bryn, a warrior on a quest to uncover the secrets of the ancient civilization known as the Enclave. The game offers a third-person perspective, allowing players to manipulate elements and temperature using a magical cloak. For instance, freezing enemies can slow them down, while burning them depletes their health. Additionally, the environment reacts to these abilities. Frequent use of fire can make areas arid, leading to fires that spread rapidly through vegetation. Bryn also possesses telekinetic powers, enabling her to hurl objects at enemies and perform feats such as launching herself across great distances. The game features 9 distinct bosses, each requiring players to climb and strike their weak points. Defeating these bosses rewards players with new magical abilities for exploration and combat. The Darkness 2 is a first-person shooter that continues the story of Jackie Estacado, a mafia boss who wields the supernatural power known as the Darkness. Set 2 years after the original game, Jackie has become the dawn of the Franchetti crime family. Despite his rise in power, he remains haunted by the memory of his deceased girlfriend, Jenny Romano. To suppress the darkness within him, Jackie has sought the help of occultist Johnny Powell, who has assisted in containing his supernatural abilities. However, the darkness is eager to break free, leading Jackie down a path filled with chaos and destruction. In The Darkness 2, players control Jackie as he navigates a world filled with both human adversaries and demonic entities. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits is a captivating action-adventure game. It follows Kenna, a young spirit guide who embarks on a journey to discover the truth behind a forgotten village and its mysterious inhabitants. The game combines exploration, puzzle solving, and dynamic combat, with a story that emphasizes the healing and guiding of lost spirits, using Kenna's magical staff and the assistance of small spirit companions called Rot. The game is known for its stunning visuals, which blend fantasy and nature, creating a world that feels both immersive and alive. The environments are lush and detailed, with a distinct art style that reflects both Pixar-like animation and traditional fantasy elements. Players explore mystical forests, mountains, and ancient temples while solving puzzles and defeating powerful enemies. The gameplay also revolves around Kenna's ability to communicate with the Rot, which can be used to manipulate objects, solve environmental puzzles, and aid in combat. As the game progresses, Kenna grows in power, unlocking new abilities and tools, allowing for deeper engagement with the world around her. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is a fantasy-themed action role-playing game set in a whimsical and chaotic world. It takes players through a highly imaginative universe inspired by Dungeons & Dragons, featuring the eccentric Tiny Tina as the game master. The gameplay centers around fast-paced shooting, fantasy combat, and humor, with elements of traditional role-playing mechanics like leveling up, loot collection, and questing. In Wonderlands, players assume the role of the Fate Maker, a customizable character who embarks on an adventure across a series of landscapes shaped by Tina's wild imagination. You will encounter various classes and engage in a dynamic combat system that blends ranged and magical attacks. The game offers multiplayer, with both solo and co-op play options, including cross-play across different platforms, allowing friends to team up no matter where they play. Marvel's Spider-Man is an action-adventure game that immerses players in the life of Peter Parker, a seasoned superhero grappling with the challenges of his dual identity. Set in a meticulously recreated New York City, the game offers a dynamic open-world experience where players can swing through vibrant neighborhoods, engage in fluid combat, and interact with rich narrative. The gameplay emphasizes improvisational combat, dynamic acrobatics, and fluid urban traversal, allowing players to utilize the environment to defeat villains with epic takedowns. Spyro Reignited Trilogy breathes new life into the classic adventures of the feisty purple dragon, offering players a chance to relive or experience for the first time the charm and excitement of the original trilogy. This collection includes fully remastered versions of all 3 games, each meticulously recreated with vibrant visuals and enhanced gameplay. The trilogy stays true to the original level designs and mechanics, ensuring that longtime fans will feel right at home, while newcomers enjoy a polished platforming experience. Players can glide through expansive landscapes, engage in fiery combat with a variety of foes, and tackle numerous puzzles and mini-games that add depth and variety to the gameplay. The inclusion of updated controls and a dynamic camera system ensures a smooth and responsive experience, allowing for precise navigation and combat. Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy is a collection of remastered versions of the first 3 games in the Crash Bandicoot series. In these games, players control Crash Bandicoot, a genetically enhanced marsupial, as he embarks on adventures to thwart the nefarious plans of Dr. Neo Cortex, who seeks world domination. The gameplay involves navigating various levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and collectibles. The remastered trilogy introduces several enhancements, including unified checkpoints, pause menus, and save systems, offering both manual and automatic saving options. For those seeking an extra challenge, 2 additional levels are included. Stormy Ascent, a previously unreleased level from the first game known for its difficulty, and Future Tense, a brand new level designed specifically for this collection, set in a futuristic cityscape and incorporating elements from another unreleased level. With its blend of classic platforming action and modern enhancements, Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy offers both nostalgia for longtime fans and an exciting experience for new players. Diablo IV is the latest installment in Blizzard Entertainment's acclaimed action role-playing series. The game invites players to explore the dark and expansive world of Sanctuary. Players can choose from 6 distinct classes, each offering unique abilities and playstyles. The game combines classic elements like procedurally generated dungeons and a focus on loot-driven character progression with new features such as an open world and player-versus-player combat. The narrative centers on the return of Lilith, daughter of Mephisto, plunging the world into chaos. Players can embark on this journey solo or team up with others online to tackle challenging dungeons and quests. In October 2024, the first expansion, Vessel of Hatred, was released, introducing the new Spiritborn class, new areas to explore, and additional content that enriches the game's universe. The expansion also added a new mode called the Dark Citadel, designed for max-level players, featuring a multiplayer dungeon that requires teamwork to conquer. Classic features like Mercenaries have returned with new twists, offering fresh challenges and rewards. To attract new players, Blizzard is offering a free trial period until January 28th, allowing newcomers to experience the game without any financial commitment. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. In this thrilling adventure, you step into the boots of Lara Croft, a seasoned explorer on a quest to uncover the secrets of the ancient Maya civilization. Your journey leads you through the dense jungles of Mexico and Peru, where you encounter the hidden city of Paititi. You face the enigmatic cult of Kukulkan, who seeks to harness the power of the silver box of Ixchel to reshape the world. As you navigate treacherous terrains, solve intricate puzzles, and confront formidable foes, you must decide whether to use the artifact's power to alter the course of history or to preserve the world's delicate balance. The game offers a rich narrative experience, blending action, exploration, and puzzle solving, all set against the backdrop of a vibrant and perilous world. Tiny Glade is a serene sandbox game that invites players to craft whimsical medieval landscapes without the constraints of traditional objectives. The game offers a tranquil experience where creativity takes center stage. You have the freedom to design charming cottages, majestic castles, and romantic ruins atop picturesque meadows. The game features a gridless building system, allowing for fluid and organic construction. As you place elements like paths, walls, and structures, the game dynamically adapts, adding details such as arches or decorative features, enhancing the enchanting experience. The game's art style is characterized by its muted colors and stylized visuals, creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. The soothing sound design complements the visual aesthetic, making the building process both relaxing and charming. Dome Keeper is an indie roguelike game that blends base defense and resource mining in a 2D pixel art style. The game offers an involving mix of exploration, action, and survival gameplay. The premise revolves around an astronaut stranded on a hostile planet. The goal is to defend a dome, which serves as the only safe haven from increasingly aggressive alien creatures. Between these enemy waves, players mine resources from beneath the surface to upgrade their equipment and strengthen the dome's defenses. The gameplay is divided into two key phases: defending the dome during alien waves, and digging for resources underground. Players use a variety of tools, including a drill for mining and a large sword and cannon for combat. Murky Divers is a cooperative diving horror. In this game, players assume the role of divers employed by PharmaCorp, tasked with descending into abandoned underwater laboratories to eliminate evidence of failed experiments by removing corpses. The game supports solo play and cooperative multiplayer for up to 8 players. Players can choose from various submarines to suit their playstyle: a small sub for solo or duo play, a regular sub for up to 4 players, and a large sub accommodating 5 to 8 players for a more chaotic crew experience. Gameplay involves navigating submarines through treacherous underwater environments, avoiding abyssal terrors, and completing the primary objective of corpse removal. The game combines elements of horror and dark humor, creating a unique and thrilling experience for players. Warhammer 40,000: Boltgun is a single-player first-person shooter that masterfully blends the grimdark universe of Warhammer 40,000 with the frenetic gameplay and pixelated aesthetics reminiscent of 1990s retro shooters. In Boltgun, players assume the role of Malum Cedo, a Sternguard veteran space marine of the Ultramarines chapter. Malum's mission is to retrieve a powerful artifact and thwart the nefarious plans of Chaos forces led by the Chaos sorcerer Tumulus Samael. The narrative unfolds across various environments, from the industrial landscapes of Greya to the chaotic realms aboard an Inquisitor's ship, offering a rich backdrop for the intense action. Gameplay emphasizes high-speed, visceral combat, encouraging players to utilize a diverse arsenal characteristic of a space marine, including the iconic Boltgun. The game challenges players to navigate through hordes of Chaos space marines and daemons, with level designs that evoke the maze-like structures of classic shooters. While the early stages introduce new weapons and enemy types, some reviews note that the momentum may wane once these elements plateau midway through the game. PILGRIM is a cooperative horror adventure game set in a dark medieval world. Players embark on a perilous journey along a treacherous road, aiming to reach its end while confronting various challenges and supernatural threats. The game allowing friends to team up and navigate the ominous landscapes together. As players progress, they explore crypts, dimly lit dungeons, and derelict towns, all while managing limited resources and combating lurking dangers. The game's atmosphere is enriched by its first-person perspective, immersing players in its eerie environments. Tyrant's Realm is a roguelite action-adventure game that draws inspiration from classic PlayStation 1 aesthetics. players traverse procedurally generated dark fantasy worlds, confronting evolving dangers with each playthrough. The game emphasizes equipment and stamina management, offering a streamlined experience reminiscent of titles like Dark Souls. Customization is key, with options to equip various armor sets and switch between primary weapons, enhancing strategic depth. The game supports both keyboard and mouse inputs, though controller use is recommended for optimal gameplay. Asterix and Obelix, Romastered, is a revitalized action-adventure game that brings back the classic journey of the beloved Gaulish heroes. The story begins with Asterix and Obelix returning from a successful wild boar hunt, only to find their village in flames, pillaged by the Romans. Determined to rescue their fellow villagers, they embark on an adventure that takes them through various regions to confront Emperor Caesar and free their friends. Throughout their journey, players can switch between Asterix and Obelix, each possessing unique abilities that are essential for overcoming obstacles and defeating enemies. The game features a variety of puzzles, combat sequences, and platforming challenges that require strategic thinking and quick reflexes. Additionally, the remastered version introduces new game modes, such as Course Mode for stunt enthusiasts, Countdown Mode for speed lovers, Extreme Mode for the bravest Gauls, and Retro Mode to switch to the original graphics anytime. Distraint 2 is a psychological horror adventure game that continues the story of Price, a man who sacrificed his humanity to secure a partnership with the prestigious company McDade, Bruton, and more. This sequel delves deeper into themes of redemption and self-discovery, offering players a compelling narrative experience. The game features side-scrolling 2D gameplay with unique hand-drawn graphics that enhance its distinctive visual style. The minimalist interface ensures that the focus remains on the story and atmosphere. Players will encounter a complex narrative filled with intriguing twists and characters, all set against a backdrop of atmospheric sound design and a carefully composed soundtrack tailored to each situation. Distraint 2 has received positive reviews for its storytelling and artistic direction. Critics have praised its ability to explore the darker aspects of the human psyche within a concise playtime, making it a noteworthy title for fans of psychological horror adventures. Styx, Shards of Darkness is an action-packed stealth game where players step into the shoes of Styx, a crafty goblin thief, as he embarks on a treacherous journey in a dark fantasy world. Set in a richly detailed environment with both medieval and high fantasy influences, the game features an open world filled with puzzles, challenges, and a wide array of stealth mechanics. The goal is to navigate through complex environments, avoid enemies, and complete missions without being detected, making stealth a crucial element of the gameplay. The game continues the story of Styx, following his mission to uncover and sabotage the Dark Elves' evil plots. As the plot unfolds, Styx partners with various characters, including Jarok, and confronts powerful enemies in epic settings, all while trying to prevent a war and unravel hidden conspiracies. The plot delves into Styx's past and ties to his mysterious powers, making for a deeply engaging narrative. The game's stealth systems allow for various approaches. Players can also engage in intense combat when stealth isn't an option. The environments are designed with a mix of vertical exploration and intricate puzzles that require players to think creatively and use all available resources. Blasphemous is a dark, challenging Metroidvania action game set in the cursed land of Custodia, where a twisted religious force known as the Miracle has transformed its people into horrific creatures. The protagonist, the Penitent One, is the lone survivor of a massacre and embarks on a journey of vengeance and salvation with his sword, Mea Culpa. The game features a non-linear world filled with deadly traps, powerful bosses, and a range of NPCs, all contributing to its immersive narrative. The environments are beautifully handcrafted with pixel art, offering a mix of gothic and religious themes. As the Penitent One, players explore the land while battling nightmarish enemies with brutal, precise combat mechanics. The action is fast and demanding, requiring quick reflexes to dodge, parry, and counter enemy attacks. Kingdom Hearts 3 is an action role-playing game that serves as the 12th installment in the Kingdom Hearts series, concluding the Dark Seeker saga that began with the original game. The narrative follows Sora, accompanied by Donald Duck and Goofy as they journey through various Disney and Pixar worlds to prevent Master Xehanort from initiating a second Keyblade War. Their quest involves gathering 7 Guardians of Light to counteract the impending darkness. Throughout their adventure, the trio traverses a diverse array of worlds inspired by Disney and Pixar properties, including the Kingdom of Corona from Tangled, Arendelle from Frozen, San Francisco from Big Hero 6, and unique settings from Toy Story and Monsters, Inc. Each world presents its own storyline, characters, and challenges, enriching the overall experience. The gameplay retains the series' signature action RPG mechanics while introducing new features. Players can form parties of up to 5 characters, utilize attraction flow attacks inspired by Disney theme park rides, and engage in mini-games that pay homage to classic Mickey Mouse cartoons. These elements contribute to a dynamic and engaging combat system. Ark Survival Ascended transports players to a vast, untamed world teeming with prehistoric creatures and primeval landscapes. Upon arrival, individuals find themselves stranded on an enigmatic island, their wrists bearing a mysterious device that hints at deeper secrets awaiting discovery. The absence of a conventional storyline invites explorers to delve into the environment, piecing together narratives through their interactions and observations. The gameplay emphasizes survival in its purest form. Players must adeptly gather resources, construct shelters, and craft tools to endure the island's myriad challenges. A standout feature is the ability to tame and breed a diverse array of dinosaurs and ancient creatures. This process requires strategy and patience, offering a dynamic experience as players form bonds with these beings, each possessing unique traits and abilities. The bond between survivor and creature is pivotal, with tamed allies providing assistance in battles, resource gathering, and protection against the island's many threats. The island's environment is both beautiful and perilous, with varied biomes presenting distinct challenges and opportunities. From dense jungles to arid deserts, each area is meticulously designed, encouraging exploration and discovery. The dynamic weather system and day-night cycle further enrich the experience, influencing gameplay and survival strategies. Risk of Rain 2 is a critically acclaimed third-person action roguelike developed by Hopoo Games and published by Gearbox Publishing. Players embark on a journey to escape a hostile alien planet, battling waves of diverse and frenzied monsters, either solo or in multiplayer modes. The game stands out for its dynamic environments, procedurally generated levels, and the ability to combine loot in creative ways, leading to endless gameplay variations. The roster of survivors, each with unique skills and playstyles, adds strategic depth. You can master characters and collect powerful items, allowing you to evolve into a formidable force. Risk of Rain 2's adrenaline-pumping combat and secrets encourage exploration, while its co-op mode supports crossplay between platforms like Steam and the Epic Games Store, enhancing its accessibility. Potion Craft. Alchemist Simulator is a unique and engaging simulation game where you take on the role of an alchemist managing a potion shop. The gameplay emphasizes hands-on interaction, allowing you to physically manipulate ingredients and equipment. The game features a distinct art style inspired by medieval manuscripts and medical texts, enhancing its old-world charm. As a shopkeeper, you're tasked with inventing new potion recipes, customizing their appearances, and selling them to customers, each with specific needs and challenges. The decisions you make, whether helping or exploiting customers, shape your reputation and influence your relationships with the townsfolk and guilds. The game offers a sandbox experience, giving players the freedom to experiment with ingredients like roots, minerals, and mushrooms while navigating the alchemy map to discover and combine new effects. You can buy rare ingredients from merchants, grow your own, or master haggling to save money. Additionally, you can play as a benevolent healer, a cunning merchant, or a mysterious occultist. Shadows of Doubt is an innovative and immersive sandbox detective game that blends elements of stealth, investigation, and open-world exploration in a richly detailed, procedurally generated city. Set in a dystopian sci-fi noir universe, the game puts you in the shoes of a private investigator tasked with solving crimes, uncovering conspiracies, and navigating the complexities of a city teeming with life, corruption, and secrets. The game offers unparalleled freedom, allowing players to approach each case in their own unique way. From collecting evidence, interrogating suspects, and hacking into surveillance systems, to sneaking into buildings and searching for clues, every action can have a significant impact on the world and its inhabitants. The procedural generation ensures that no two cities or cases are ever the same, providing endless replayability. As a detective, you'll navigate a living, breathing city populated by AI-driven citizens, each with their own schedules, personalities, and secrets. Every detail matters, and even the smallest piece of evidence can lead to a breakthrough in a case. Thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. If you're loving the videos and want to keep the energy flowing, Buy Me a Coffee is where the magic happens. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.